Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. So super happy to be back this week. Hey, what's going on, Danielle? Happy you're here. All right, let me bring Mandy in real quick. Oh, my mom's here, my aunt's here too. I love it when I see my family on here.
And there she is.
Did you say your mom and your aunt are here? Is that what you just
My
said?
mom and my aunt are here. Yes, they are.
Hey, fam.
What's going on? I'm so happy we're back.
I know it's been a hot minute, and as people are coming in, looks like everybody's pretty happy we're back, huh?
Yeah, it's a crap weather day here in Westchester, so I think most people are probably stuck inside, and if we're lucky, they're gonna join us right here.
By default, they're like, really? We gotta like tune into this? It's better
I
than
know. It could be worse. What's up, Jules?
could be worse. Could be awesome. There's a great group coming in. Kate, talk to us. What are we making today?
Yes. So I found this lovely, lovely woman named Kathleen Ashmore. She came across my feed maybe a couple months ago, and her salads, we both feel, like huge love for salads. But
Huge
her
love for
salad,
Kat. Yeah.
yes, huge love for cat, huge love for salads. So we're gonna do a couple of her recipes. We'll start with a cocktail because that's how we do.
Because it's raining out.
And I did a little extra research on this one to make sure we got it right. But we'll start with a cocktail, like more healthy than not. It's a little healthier than a normal margarita. And then we'll do her frittata. It's a dairy-free frittata, which is why I love, and Danielle loves the cocktail too.
That's why,
And then
Danielle, that's why I'm here. Let's call let's call it out. Like there's no way to make a wrong cocktail, in my opinion. But when you just said you had me at margarita, you also had me at frittata. So this is
yeah,
exciting episode today.
yeah, so margarita, frittata, and then we're gonna do an air fryer recipe. So one of her really popular recipes was an air fryer artichoke salad. So we're gonna do that one quick. We're gonna bang it all out in half an hour.
Your Ohio roots love the fact that we're going to be pulling out an air fryer today, and that's why your mom and your aunt are on right now.
I know. Can I tell you, I don't use it a ton, but whenever I post air fryer recipes, they're like, I guess a ton of people, it's like a staple in their kitchen.
Okay, we're gonna get after it. All right,
Let's do
cocktail.
the thing.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Okay, so we love a margarita, but we also want to make it a little healthier than not. So we're gonna do it with some rosemary and ginger. We'll do a rosemary and ginger infused margarita.
That sounds so freaking healthy. And like, look, the healthier you make cocktails, the more you can have of them. I mean, that's my mindset anyway.
Is that official sponsored advice?
I burned by Mandy. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
There you go. So with this one, I'll show you guys the ingredients here. They do a simple syrup. This is really, really quick. Do not be intimidated. And Mandy, I did this actually with a monk fruit sweetener when the recipe had called with a coconut sugar, but I'm kind of curious what you're using.
Well, I got both here, but you know I love me some monk fruit. So, I mean, I've got my coconut sugar, but whenever I can put monk fruit in, I mean, I keep it in this is what I put in my coffee every morning. So I'll
Yep.
do monk fruit.
Yeah, and I love that. I was doing a little research on it, and I guess it's monk fruit is preferred because it's not going to cause that glucose spike. I think we're
Yeah,
seeing so much about glucose and sugar intake. So this is going to give you that sweet taste, but it's not going to spike your insulin, all that good stuff.
that's true. That's why monk fruit's accepted. I should be careful about this. On keto diets, that's the fruit, the sugar sweetener that is more accepted than all the rest because you're not going to do this. And I
Exactly.
before, but this will be the brand. Look, we're trying to give you guys a ton of information and alcohol all at once. So, Benjamin, Siobhan, where you guys been?
Benjamin's here for the booze.
Yeah, I know he is, isn't he?
Yes. All right. So So when we go to do this simple syrup on the stove, we are going to do about an inch of fresh ginger if you have it. But if not, you do them fresh ginger or the squeezable kind.
Oh,
Perfect.
the squeezable. I got the jarable. It's okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So we're going to do a good scoop of that with a sprig of rosemary. And that's going to go on your stovetop with just a half a cup of water and a half a cup of that monk fruit sweetener. And Mandy, don't think we're going to use all this for one cocktail, because that's a ton of simple syrup for one cocktail. This is going to stretch you for a week or so in your fridge. We're just going to use a tablespoon for a one afternoon cocktail.
I mean, invite friends over. Invite Siobhan down the street. Vivian's here, ready to rip with me right now. So you're not drinking alone. You got Vivian by your side. All right, cool.
All right. So that all that's going to go on your stovetop. You're just going to bring that to a simmer. Once it simmers, you're going to let it cool, and then you're going to strain out your ginger, your rosemary. So all you're left with is a nice simple syrup that you can add to your cocktail.
How long are we simmering that for?
Less than 3 minutes.
Good.
It'll come to temp pretty quickly. You don't want to burn any of it, so you want to simmer it pretty low. So keep that on a lower temp, and it'll heat up pretty quickly.
Okay. That sounds easy. All right, so half a cup of water, half a cup of coconut sugar, half an ounce of fresh ginger, and 1 large rosemary sprig.
Boom.
Don't you love the fact that, like, most recipes I don't have your ingredients for, but I didn't miss a beat with this one.
You're not missing the cocktail, that's for sure.
No, I'm not missing a cocktail. I'll get that going. Keep talking to us.
All right, so while you are going on your simple syrup, I'm going to show everybody what's going to go in this margarita. Since it's a Wednesday afternoon, I am going to skip the salt rimmed glass. So I'm going to go without today. And I am just going to take, this is our favorite, the Casamigos tequila.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to do a few ounces of this. And as always, we generally pour with the heart.
Yeah. I keep it out of reach. Like, that's going to, like, dissuade me from going to get it. Then I just push it back further and I just get it more.
I think every episode we've seen you climb on top of that stool to get your tequila.
Classy.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I know.
So the other thing, this has equal parts lime juice in it. Have you ever made fresh margaritas? Those things, to get as much lime juice as you need, takes for flippin' ever. So I just bought this stuff.
She cheated.
I did, but it's going to taste just as good. If I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't have known.
No, you totally know. And you know I'm always the one, like, that's, like, making it back in the pioneer days, you know, like, really working for every ounce of that juice.
Are you squeezing limes today?
What'd you say?
I said, are you squeezing limes today? If you are, kudos to you.
Yeah, I am.
That's why your biceps are the size they are.
That's
That's it.
For it.
That's the
work
secret.
For this cocktail, damn it.
That's the secret. So then after we do our tequila, we have our lime in there. We're going to top it with just a little bit of the club soda, and we'll do just a splash. So this was that whole recipe of the simple syrup. And again, for research purposes, I did do monk fruit and I did do a coconut sugar, but I'm going to use the monk fruit one today.
For research purposes, I'm just going to try a little more tequila in it just to see how that feels.
And you let me know how that goes.
I'll let you know how that goes.
Stir that up, and I'm going to pour that over a nice big glass of ice. And this is just going to get me through.
My simple syrup is still simmering, but I'm fine over here. Great group, by the way. Yeah.
Get a little kick of that ginger. Really, really nice.
It's a Wednesday, people. It's a Wednesday.
It is. All right. So while you're simmering your simple syrup, our next recipe, so this is a cat can cook recipe. This one I thought was great in preparation for Mother's Day. Yeah. Because if you want to keep things on the lighter side, you know, but you are hosting people at home, this is a really nice one that you can do in advance. Easy to serve at room temperature. And this one's dairy free. So, you know, you don't
Oh, son
often.
of a bitch. Shit. Nope. Sorry. Sorry. Can you just repeat what you just said?
Let me just summarize. We're doing a dairy-free frittata, and this is Kat Can Cook's recipe, and it's
Yes.
delicious.
Yes. Now, Kate, with the frittata,
Yeah.
I love just saying we're making a frittata because it just feels like, you know, really we're a little fancier, but it's really scrambled eggs with some zhuzh. Would you agree?
I'd say that's about right. So essentially we're gonna saute some veggies, and then we are gonna we're gonna whisk in some eggs. And her secret ingredient that I love to make them like light and fluffy without the heavy cream is just club soda. So the same stuff we splashed on our margarita, we're gonna take that right into our frittata.
That's crazy. So club
Crazy
soda,
awesome.
you mean, no, yes, you mean club soda.
I mean club soda. Yeah.
I mean, I really hope Kat joins us or talks to us. I want to know how she figured out that a little bit of this situation that just exploded here makes your eggs all nice and fluffy. It's brilliant. I love it.
I mean, I don't know if it was just a Pinterest away. I'm not sure if she's the one that did all the research, but whatever it is, I will take it. I like it. So that's what we're doing next. So I'm gonna get this stuff going on my stovetop right over here. I'm gonna start with just a little bit of garlic and some shallots. And this is just about a tablespoon of the chopped garlic.
Danielle, thank you for that. I didn't know it works with pancakes too. You guys are really blowing my mind right now.
I love it. Amazing. You know what, Danielle, now that you mention it, I do feel like I may have heard that. But I honestly have not made scratch-made pancakes probably since I was a kid. But yeah, I guess it translates to kind of other recipes too.
I have to say, this simple syrup cooking on the stove smells delicious. This rosemary ginger combination, yum.
Yeah, it really does. Your house is going to smell like that all afternoon. It's so nice.
I know. I can't wait. All right. So you're sauteing the garlic and the shallots?
Yes, sauteing here. And then that's not going to go very long. This we can just let it go for about 2 minutes. And while that's going, so I did crack my eggs before we started. So I've got 8 eggs here. And this is where I'm going to add in her little magicalness. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of my club soda. This is going to go right in. And then while all that stuff's cooking, I'm just going to whisk it up.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
This is why I've just still been squeezing the limes and you've been cracking your eggs early. And this is why I can never keep up.
But let me tell you, so if you are cooking on a Sunday morning, you can absolutely do this the Saturday before, and it's just a nice way to get some of your mess out of the way early, because your eggs are fine for up to 3 days if you want to crack them and then get them kind of frittata ready so that when you're ready to cook, you don't have to crack all the eggs and make the mess in your kitchen.
You know what? Screw that. You shouldn't be cooking for this Sunday. Somebody else should. So why don't you hand this recipe to whoever's cooking for you? But of course, it's like, and I need to prepare before Mother's Day. But let's,
you know how this goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing 8 eggs. 6.
Yes. So depending on how big your pan is, mine is an 8-inch skillet. I'll show you what that looks like. So my
pan's bigger than your pan.
Wow. Well, then you just do more eggs,
My
Charlotte.
pan is definitely bigger than your pan.
All right, you do 10. You go 10.
Oh shit. No. Okay, I can get a smaller one.
Or do you not have 10 eggs left? If I had to guess, you probably hard-boiled your other ones, and you don't have any more than that.
Exactly right.
Exactly. How did I know?
Oh man.
All right, so that garlic and that shallot smells amazing. And to that, I am just gonna add, she calls for 2 cups, but like 2 handfuls of spinach. And then we're gonna cook this down just a couple of minutes, just long enough for it to wilt. So we'll mix this guy up.
Mix this guy up.
And that spinach is going to cook down in no time. So that's going to be done pretty quickly. And even when I do these, so even if it doesn't wilt all the way, it's kind of nice and pretty if there's some texture with some uncooked pieces and some wilted pieces. Yeah, it's I'll show you what it looks like, but don't feel like you have to kind of cook it till it's dead. You still want it to have a little bit of life.
Wow. Woo! That's delicious. I went a little.
You made the margarita.
Yeah, I went heavy-handed on the tequila because it's raining out. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love the rosemary. God damn, that's good.
I know. And when you have ginger in something, you almost feel like, I know that's a great digestive. I'm doing something good for my system.
Totally. It's gut health, baby. We're like we're honoring
right
our gut. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Can you hear my spinach sizzling?
You know, do you hear mine? No, because I have not started that yet. I was focused on my cocktail.
Well, and now that cocktail has been made and you
I
can
know.
move on to your frittata. All right, so this is about where we want to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, just when you're ready to take it off the heat. Not like right now at this specific moment.
Right. And look, she started like this about 2 minutes ago, and then she got to that. And by the end of this episode, I'll get there too. Beautiful.
100%. Yes.
Okay.
So I am just going to take that to a large mixing bowl. And then I will add in, this was our egg and our club soda mixture. I'm going to add that in.
How much club soda again, Kate?
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
And then when I go to put this back onto the stovetop, so with a frittata, you generally do these where you cook it just for a few minutes on the stovetop and then you finish it in the oven. I don't do butter a ton, but I do want to give some grease to my pan so it doesn't stick. But I like this one because it's got more of those omega-3s. This is the good Irish butter. So when I do use butter, if it's not a Kite Hill or, you know, one of the alternatives.
Yeah.
Wait, which one are you using?
Oh, so I love butter. I love figuring out a way to put butter in my body. I've got the one with olive oil or just the regular Irish butter. Pure Irish butter.
Oh,
Get
nice.
in my belly. I love butter.
Should I be eating more of this, or do you eat it because you just truly enjoy it?
Both. It's not gonna make you fat. So butter, especially the good stuff, the pure stuff. And you know what? As you know, a little goes a long way. So,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'll find every reason to throw butter on anything and everything. That's why I buy tubs of it.
I love that.
Yes.
So yeah, I would normally do one of the plant-based alternatives, but maybe hearing that, maybe I'll do more of the Irish stuff.
I really feel like the plant-based don't hit that spot for me, and it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't. And you know,
you're right.
I don't want to feel deprived about the things that make me happy. Butter makes me happy.
So that's it. Go for the good stuff.
Go for the good stuff.
All right, so this guy is here. He's hanging out on the stovetop, and he's just gonna cook for about 3 minutes, just until my edges firm up. And then I'm going to take that right to the oven.
How long in the oven, and what's the temperature of the oven?
375, and this is done quickly. So this doesn't have a crust, so this is going to be done in about 15 minutes.
See, I love this. I love that this doesn't have a crust, because I always love frittatas and quiches, but I actually don't like the crust. I don't like the consistency. Yeah. I think it's a waste of like the bad stuff in my body. I'd rather pile on the good stuff. So the fact that frittata, no crust, it's just, yeah, loving it.
Yeah, so this is almost ready to go in. And what I love, so, you know, I wasn't making this one years ago, but I've been doing these quiches, the crustless quiche, the frittatas. I've been doing these forever. So I'll slice them up and I'll put them in saran wrap, and I'll actually like eat this cold on my way out the door. I know that might sound a little, but they are so good.
First of all, it doesn't sound a little Second of all, it doesn't look a little It actually works. So whatever works, we go with it. And I love cold frittata with like a side salad too. I think it's a great lunch. Again,
Did you mean to say that?
you guys know none of this is scripted. That's beautiful. That's exactly what I love right there.
Are you coming over for lunch? What's going on?
Siobhan and I are going to fight our way over there. Is that a nice arugula salad?
It sure is.
Love myself some arugula. That's beautiful. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, so that's lunch when I get to sit down, but if not, this thing is literally coming out the door with me, and
that's it. Yeah.
So
and, yeah. I mean, you guys, this is pure protein. These are great vegetables. There are a lot of vitamins in the vegetables, especially the spinach and the shallots. That's such good stuff. Great. And a little bit of fat with the olive oil that you sauteed it with, like that way your body can absorb it all. Brilliant.
Yeah, the olive oil, the good butter that you like. This is just like winner chicken dinner all around.
It really is. It really is. And I love eggs. I mean, and you guys, don't just do egg whites. All right. There's so much nutrition in the yolks. I still haven't scrambled mine, but like I'm going full egg yolk. All right. Again,
yeah.
Don't be afraid of some really good fat. And that's going to absolutely get you closer to your gains and your goals and all that.
For sure. For sure. So this is what this guy looks like when he's about ready to go into the oven. So I'm going to pop this in and I'm done. Now I'm ready to move on to our salad.
Amazing. And I'm going to continue to slice my shallots. And I'll meet you there. What salad are we doing, Kate, today? I forgot.
So we're going to do the air fryer artichoke salad.
That's right.
Before we leave the frittata, be sure when you put this in, be sure you use an oven safe pan, because this is going to be really, really hot. You want to make sure you're not doing like a non-stick that can't go into the oven. You want something that can definitely go into the oven. So this guy's going to cook up now, and just be careful because that handle is going to be crazy hot when it comes out.
You know, it sounds silly that she's reminding of us, but this is definitely this is important that we hear this, because there's going to be somebody that goes in with their hand and son of a bitch, that hurts. So,
so Tweedledee over here, I made this yesterday and I'm like taking a picture of it and I'm zooming in and it's hot and I freaking burned myself. So I don't want you guys to make this same mistake.
I love it. In about 5 minutes, when I go to do this, I'm going to forget. So it's a good reminder.
Yeah, if anybody's paying attention in 5 minutes, can you just remind Mandy that handle's going to be searing hot?
Yeah. I should just at this point, like, put the mitts on. I should just cook the rest of the segment.
Cook the rest of the time, protect it.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So you guys, this last salad recipe, one of my absolute favorites. So this is one of those beautiful salads that you make up. It will hold up all week. And it's got so many good anti-inflammatory gut health ingredients in it. So we've got celery, we've got shaved Brussels sprouts, lots of green onions, some minced shallots. One of my favorite in the dressing, we're going to make this dressing. This is a spicy mustard.
It's a nice little nickname.
And instead of Parmesan, you can imagine what I added in.
Oh, we love it. Nutritional yeast.
Yes, nutritional yeast. So first and foremost, I will go ahead before I make the dressing. I'm gonna get the artichokes into the air fryer. They're only gonna take about 5 minutes. So with these guys, I'm just gonna season them up.
And those are jarred, and you drained those artichokes?
Yes, and then I just dried them in a clean kitchen towel.
See, the things that you assume we all know, we don't know from the girl whisking with oven mitts on her hands.
It's important that you whisk safely, though. We know that. So yeah, so these are gonna go, my air fryer is behind me, but when you go to prep your air fryer, you do not want that dreaded burn symbol. So to avoid that, you just put, I'm gonna use avocado oil because it's got a higher smoke point. You put a little avocado oil in the base. And that's, so think about it, like instead of submerging these artichokes into a fryer itself, we used 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, and they're going to get that same crispy finish.
See, you're giving it a whole new name. You think air fryer, you think not healthy, but no, no, no. Little cook avocado oil.
Yes, we're getting in the good stuff. So then we'll put these in here, and if you can avoid overlap, it's better. But if you're jammed for time, it's fine. So that's what these guys look like here. And then I'm gonna come back. It's amazing to me that these get done. There's my machine right back there. So I'm gonna put these guys in there for 5 minutes. We'll make the dressing, and then we'll come back, and these will be complete.
5 minutes is all that takes?
5 minutes. If you want them crispier, you can definitely do more. So air fry, 5 minutes, 400. There we go.
There we go. Just like that.
And we're done. So next, I think, why don't I put together the salad, and then I'll make the dressing, and then we can mix it all together.
That sounds good. As I drink my cocktail, I need to go back to the simmering on the stove, but
I feel
safety first, Kate. Safety first.
Yes, you're right. You are a special soul, my friend. I love it.
This is delicious. It really is. And clearly, I've done a little of my I need some new bottles.
Oh my goodness. All right. So for just the salad itself, just kind of the base of the salad, that's going to be the Brussels sprouts. These are shaved.
When you say shaved, did you use your mandolin to shave them?
That would take a really long time.
Oh.
I use my food processor to shave them.
Oh, I'll probably be just using my trusty tool here to shave them. Maybe my mandolin, it's still in the package.
I really hope you take it out. But if you do them with your mandolin, if you stick a fork in the butt of the Brussels sprout, you can use that. That sounds so hard.
What? Oh my God. That sounds
I want you to understand. I want to be explicit about what end you have to put it into. So you put your fork into the back, and then you have the leverage, and you can actually shave the sprouts on the mandolin, and it'll be so much faster.
I feel so violated. I know that's a technical situation you just explained to us, but my God.
Very technical. Yes, very technical.
I'm glad that we're making it tolerable, Jules. Hey, Kirk. Hey, Caroline. What a great group that came in to make a freaking awesome salad. This is a Cat. This is from Cat too, right? Cat Can Cook. This is so inspired by Cat. Awesome.
Yes. So Brussels sprouts, celery, spring onions, and then some cannellini beans. So these, same as Great Northern. If you can find the ones that are low sodium, Mandy, you taught me to look for that. Always look for the ones that have less sodium, right?
Oh, always. All of those kind of canned products, they have a ton of sodium. So look for the low sodium, no sodium. And I always rinse them, always. I don't know if that's a chef no, but
no, these I rinsed as well. That's a really good call. These I rinsed as well.
Yeah.
So then we're going to come in. I just have a cup of olive oil. And then I'm going to do a little bit of honey as well. Just a squidge of this.
Sugar. Oh, honey. You are my candy girl. All right. That's good. Yeah.
And then we'll do a little nutritional yeast as well.
She loves saying that, you guys. I get uncomfortable every time, but I just got very uncomfortable with what you just talked about with the Brussels sprouts. So,
what do you want me to call it? What other name does it have that we can use?
About sticking the fork up the butt of the Brussels sprout?
Oh, what could I have said there?
Penetrating the
worse. All right, so I have my nutritional yeast in there, and then I'm going to come in with some lemon. Fresh squeezed lemon is nice, but if you don't have that, the stuff out of the jar is fine.
I'm just going to say, coming in with the brags. We're coming in with the brags.
You know what? We will say that from here on out. That's fair.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, and then I'll season this a little bit. And I also, Kat didn't have this in the recipe, but in this type of a dressing, I love to do just a little bit of white balsamic vinegar. It just gives it a little bit of tang.
Oh, I love a good tang.
Just a little tang. And then this one you could easily do in a Vitamix if you wanted. But if all of your ingredients are already minced or chopped pretty fine, you can just shake this guy.
Just like that.
Just like that.
I'm still simmering.
And then I'll grab our air fryers. They have a couple minutes left. Our artichokes have a couple minutes left. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dress this salad. And then I'll use the artichokes as a topper.
Wow. This, by the way, the cocktail's delicious. This kitchen smells delicious. I'm still on the last, and if you guys are just joining now, we made a very yummy margarita that we've justified as being healthy. We have made a frittata. Some of us are still chopping the damn shallot. Kate's now on her third. She's making a salad, and there's artichokes in the air fryer. Oh, I like the way you toss that. That's a skill in itself. We should
Don't
work
get weird
on your
about
chef
tossing
skills.
salads. This is legit.
Yeah.
There's nothing weird going on here.
Yeah, you know what? We said this 4 times, and we didn't take it in the weird place. I'm really proud of us. Very proud of us.
With the 14-year-old sense of humors that we have. All right. So then this is going to go right into my bowl. And if you want, so I skipped it in the dressing, but if you want, you can top this with a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Yeah. Let me grab that. And then those crispy fried artichokes will go on the very tip top. And it is, oh my gosh, this is seriously one of my favorite salads.
You know what? And the cannellini beans or the Great Northern beans, there's your protein, there's your fiber. There's a lot of fiber in this salad. There's a lot of great vitamins in this. That looks like, oh my God, Kate, like out of a restaurant. Are you kidding me?
This one, it's, yeah. And we don't even have the artichokes on yet. They're coming soon. They have 45 seconds left.
This from Kat, awesome lunch. And if you want to probably power it up for a meal, if you throw on, right? Wouldn't you throw on maybe some protein of chicken or salmon?
Or a little salmon, I was going to say. Definitely. Yep. Or even if you pull the breast off of a rotisserie chicken and just slice that up nicely, I mean, that would be perfect.
That sounds delicious. That is absolutely, I know. I know. I'm glad you do too. Chick's drinking, one's cooking, the other one's not adding much, but drinking.
So much. The nutritional knowledge is just priceless.
This smells delicious. Hold on.
Oh, and good timing. So if you hear that little beep, that means our artichokes are done.
Oh, I mean, are you kidding me? I've learned so much. I've learned about this little hack with eggs and, thank you, Danielle, pancakes, and how to make them light and fluffy so they're not pound puppies, but featherweights. This air fryer situation, I admittedly immediately think not healthy when you say air fryer, but the ability to fry it with avocado oil is absolutely a game changer.
Yeah, and Mandy, it's done. You saw it. This was 5 minutes. And these are seasoned up nicely, and these things are they're delicious. They're so good.
This is live TV, you guys. There wasn't any fast forward. There wasn't any smoke and mirrors. That was brilliant. Brilliant. Huh.
So there we are, my friend.
So there we are. That was amazing. This cocktail's amazing. Don't forget your oven mitts when you get the frittata out of the oven.
Very important. Yes, very important.
We don't know what we're doing next week, do we?
We have some ideas. There's another chef that we're following that we've been kind of percolating. But we also, I feel like our crew is kind of due for a high protein breakfast refresher because everybody always wants like new ideas. You know how you get sick of stuff so fast? Yeah. So maybe we'll toss up a poll and see if people would rather see this or that.
I love that. I love that. Maybe we could also do it. I need a new smoothie. It's like new season, new smoothie. I would love that. We got to really honor. People are starting to be on the go, and we're going to continue to meet you guys wherever you are because this is excellent. You got really, really great group.
Why don't we do, regardless of what the bulk of the episode is, why don't we definitely do a lightened up summer smoothie? Because I think everybody's, now that it's starting to get warmer, everybody's thinking about like bathing suits and tank tops. So I think we're
thinking about it. So let's just like ease you, like a little longer runway. We'll get you there. Oh, this is burning. Hold on.
Speaking of burning, low sugar smoothie, high protein breakfast. Okay, Siobhan, you got it. But speaking of burning, I have a new appreciation for the mini melts. So you guys, on Mandy's website, I have always done the classic burns, which are the classic 45 minutes, sometimes like 48 to 50 if you're feeling saucy. Yeah. But since this new little pup has joined our crew, I have a little less time, but your mini melts are just as hard, and they're 30 or 35 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. New appreciation. I love them. If anybody's like, oh my gosh, I don't have time for this, like jump in and do that 30-minute one.
Brody loves it too. And by the way, Siobhan, I see you. I will absolutely shame you until you start burning with me. So start with those 30 minutes. And Jen's on here. What a great group. Look, thank you. The 30 minutes, it'll meet, like, just everybody's busy right now. But we can find 20 minutes, 30 minutes in our day, and then we feel we can take on everything else. And then when you make a cocktail, my God, you just feel like, the world is your oyster. Yeah, cheers. Done. Deal. All right. I'll see you next Wednesday. This was awesome. Well done.
Sounds good. Enjoy that frittata.
I will.
Happy Wednesday.
Need to go back and do that. Bye.
All right. Bye.